Welcome to the heart of the story. Hello, I am so happy you're joining us today. We are a group of caring experts who love to share stories about the human heart. Sometimes, the hardest lessons in life come from the people we love most. If you find that this story moves you, feel free to think of a name for the person who caused the trouble and share it with us in the comments. #, meeting Brandon. Brandon is 41 years old and spends his days working as a senior accountant. He is the kind of man who likes things to be in order, and he is very calm and steady. He truly believes that being kind and showing respect to others is much more valuable than winning a loud argument or being right all the time. #, Rachel's world. His wife is named Rachel. She is 38 years old and works as a sales manager. Rachel is full of energy. She is the kind of person who naturally enjoys being the center of attention and loves being surrounded by many people. #, the friend named Kevin. Then there is Kevin. Kevin is 40 years old and works at the same company as Rachel. He is very outgoing and charming, but he is also known for not having very many personal boundaries. He does not always know when he is being a bit too close to others. Brandon and Rachel have been married for 12 long years. #, a special birthday celebration. For Rachel, her birthday was always the biggest day of the whole year. She loved to celebrate her special day with a big group of her friends, her family members, and the people she worked with. This year, she picked out a private room at one of the most beautiful restaurants in their town. #, a change in the evening. Brandon arrived there very early to help set things up. He wanted everything to be absolutely perfect for her. He put up pretty decorations and made sure every single detail was just right. Around 7 o'clock, the guests started to arrive. #, feeling invisible. The room was soon filled with the sound of happy laughter and soft music playing in the background. It felt like a great party. But as the evening went on, Brandon started to notice something that made him feel a bit uneasy. Rachel stayed by Kevin's side for almost the entire night. #, the celebration continues. At first, Brandon tried to ignore it. He thought to himself, they just work together. Maybe they are talking about a big project. But as time passed, he saw more. He saw them sharing private jokes and having many whispering conversations. He started to feel like he was becoming invisible at his own wife's birthday dinner. It was a very lonely feeling to have. #, the final photo. Finally, it was time for the birthday cake. Everyone gathered around the table. Rachel made a wish and blew out the candles while everyone clapped and cheered. Someone pulled out a phone to take one last photo. In that moment, Kevin casually reached over and put his arm around Rachel's shoulders. Rachel did not move away at all. Instead, she just laughed and leaned a little bit toward him. #, leaving the room. Brandon looked around the room. He saw that the other guests were all smiling, as if this was a perfectly normal thing. No one else seemed to feel uncomfortable or strange. Only Brandon did. Brandon did not make a big scene. He did not yell or get angry. He simply picked up his jacket, walked quietly to the door, and left the restaurant without saying a word. The search for answers. Before he could even get to his car, his phone started to ring. It was Rachel. He did not answer it. He let it go to voicemail. She called again, and then she called once more. Finally, she sent a text message that asked, "Where are you?" Brandon waited a moment, and then sent back 4 simple words. "We need to talk." #, finding their way back. When Rachel got home an hour later, she was very upset. She told Brandon that he had embarrassed her by leaving like that. Brandon looked at her calmly and said, "I felt like a guest at your party, not your husband." He explained how much it hurt to see another man hold her while she acted like her husband wasn't even there. Rachel went quiet. She realized that she had been so busy having fun that she forgot to care for Brandon's feelings. She said she was sorry and promised to do better. She even talked to Kevin about keeping a respectful distance. Today, their marriage is much stronger. They learned that the most important thing is to always choose each other first. It is about awareness and understanding and kindness.